So, hello everyone and welcome to Imagination Station. Here we take you all around the world just like a whirlwind, and then we put you back in your cozy reading spot, just a little more filled with information and a lot of experience.
Each episode is filled with exciting tales and adventure, laughter, and also lessons to learn.
You can get a lot of knowledge, not only in books, in other things too.
And today, we have a very special book for you guys.
So, today's story is actually a pretty funny story. And it's named... So, do you guys like math?
No.
Kind of. If it was easy, like fractions, decimals, and
If I hear math, it's immediate no for me.
Okay, I'll ask you guys a question. What's 5 times 5?
25.
25.
Yeah, so the title of our story today is 5 times 5R.
Which is 25.
Yeah, but they're not telling this. Little Hoppity hadn't at all had a good morning at school. Mr. Rapp was very, very cross at him. You know why?
Ooh, maybe he didn't do his math homework.
Sort of, but it was mainly because he couldn't say his 5 times table, which is actually pretty simple for all of us.
Yeah.
Hoppity had managed all right until he reached 5 times 5R. He couldn't remember it. And he just waited and waited. He tried to remember, but he just couldn't. So finally, he said, 5 times 5 is 26. Mr. Rapp rapped on his desk and said, "You said that yesterday, Hoppity. Now, today is a fresh day. So tell me, what is 5 times 5? I know they are 26.
Like, if he knows 4 times 5 is 20, he could have just add 5.
Yeah.
And guys, quick information that math is in everything, clearly.
Yeah, but Hoppity is not actually that smart to just add 5 to 4 times 5.
Oh.
I know there are 26, said Hoppity. It sounds right, and it is right, Mr. Rapp. So now he's trying to teach the teacher. Now listen, said Mr. Rapp. Take 26 pencils out of my desk and make them into 5 groups of 5 each. That's right, 26. Now, Hoppity, if you are right, you will be able to divide them. You'll be able to make 5 groups of them with exactly 5 pencils in each group. And you must not have any left over. That's easy, said Hoppity. We all know that 5 times 5 are 26. At least that's what he said. If you can do that, said Mr. Rapp, I'll put you at the top of the class. And since you're not very smart, that's not a place you have ever been before. But if you're wrong, mark my words, boy, you are going to have a lot of trouble. Well, Hoppity quite quickly began to put the pencils into piles of 5. He made 5 nice piles. But then, bother, he had 1 pencil left over. He tried again and he tried again. But obviously he got the same result. There you are, said Mr. Rapp. What did I tell you? 5 times 5 are 25, not 26. Now, boy, I have something to give to you that will always help you remember what 5 times 5 are. Now come here and hold out your hand. So he gave him 5 groups of 5 wraps of the cane on his hand. Poor Hoppity. I mean, this is not a very nice way to learn that 5 times 5 are 25.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, have you guys ever had any trouble with some multiplication tables?
Yes.
Not really.
With what?
Actually, I got it with my 8 times table.
Well, the only thing that I used to have trouble with, that was when I was like in 1st grade. I couldn't remember what 8 times 7 were. I mean, that's 56, but now I know it by heart. That's the best thing I know.
And I know what 8 times 8 is, which is 64.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do struggle with it.
Wait,
Yeah.
what is 7 times 4? Whoever
28.
28.
she got it
What's
first.
my prize?
Your prize is popcorn.
Okay.
What is 4 times 8?
32.
Hey guys, let's do math. Hey, do you have math homework like that? Maybe you're making him do your math homework.
Nah, I don't have
Okay.
math homework today.
So we'll do our math homework later. So Hoppity cried when he ran home from school. But on the way home, he passed a curious little caravan standing by the roadside. And he stopped crying. Who lived there? He passed by there every single day. How come he didn't see it before? It must have just arrived. Hoppity was a snoopy little boy, so he tiptoed to it. The door was wide open, and in the caravan there were several shelves with bottles and bottles of colored potions. Some were violet, some were blue, and some were even green. Bottle spells, said Hoppity to himself. Ooh, I must read the labels, he said to himself. He was reading the labels when quite suddenly and quietly someone entered the caravan. A little goblin woman stood there, and her eyes were as bright as green glass. You know how there's this fluorescent green, right? They were that color, like we see in these fairy books and all that. Well, what's your name? Is it Peep and Pry? Or maybe it is Snoop around? Or is it... No, I'm just little Hoppity, said Hoppity in a fright. Just let me go and I'll never enter here again. My mother is a wise woman, and she can blow a spell at you and make your caravan disappear like a puff of smoke if you keep me here. Let me just go and get her, he said. Now, he may not be smart at school, but it was actually pretty smart of him.
Yeah.
She can't, said the goblin woman. I'm much cleverer than her. Nobody is as clever as I am. There's nothing I can't do. You haven't seen my bottle spells. I mean, obviously you have, but you haven't seen what they can do. Well, half the magic in the world is in my bottles. And either way, even if I do let you out, what makes you think that I will believe that you will ever come back? Well, the goblin woman said, maybe you could ask me to do something. Surely a clever woman like your mother would have a clever son. Well, why don't you ask me to do something I can't do? Hoppity said, well, if you can't do what I ask you to do, then you have to set me free. So what do you think he'll ask the goblin woman to do?
To do maths, maybe?
Or make him smarter?
Well, that's actually a pretty good idea. If I see the goblin woman, I'll do that. Hey, maybe he could ask her to give him the ability to grant his own spells.
Ooh.
Well, said Hoppity, turn into a dog. That's very difficult. It wasn't difficult for the goblin woman. In a trice she vanished, and in her place came a really fierce-looking dog. It growled at Hoppity. Now, turn into a cucumber, he said, really petrified, because obviously she was very powerful. So, at once, a long green cucumber lay on the floor. Most peculiar. The goblin woman turned into herself again. You're nice, she said to Hoppity. I'll take you along with me. You can pull my caravan when my horse is tired. Now she's taking him to do a horse's job. No, said Hoppity. Give me one more chance. I know I can ask you to do something which you can't. And can you guys guess what he asked her to do?
What is 5 times 5?
Well, she probably knew that. Instead, he saw a bunch of potatoes nearby in a corner. So he told her, take those potatoes and count out 26 of them. Now take them all and put each of them into piles of 5. You must not have any left over, and there should be only 5 piles.
Wow.
Yes.
He is smart after all.
Well, the goblin woman tried and tried, just as Hoppity had, and she had no better luck. You're not only silly, I bet you can't even do any spells. Well, those bottles are probably just colored water. Get out of my caravan now, said the goblin woman fiercely, or I shall turn into a dog and bark you out. You're too clever. Get out of here before I empty a bottle spell over your head. Well, obviously, Hoppity fled out of the caravan and didn't stop until he was safely at home. Well, so what do you guys think about the story?
The story was actually very nice. And I think he did learn his lesson because, you know, stranger danger, as they say. When he goes in a house that he doesn't, or a caravan, as they said, that he doesn't know who's in or what's gonna happen, that's not good.
I agree with you. So what about you, Hassan?
Well, I learned that, same as Retaaj, you should never go inside of someone's van.
Well,
house.
I think that it was probably a good thing that Mr. Rapp made him learn 5 times 5 are. Not 26, but actually 25. Just in case you guys don't know. Okay, so we finished with our story and I hope you guys have totally enjoyed it.
In 1971, Ian Waterman suddenly collapsed from a severe case of what seemed to be gastric flu. Although his muscles and joints remained healthy, a neurological condition in which certain signals from the nervous system are interrupted or impaired. We often don't think of touch as being a vital part of movement, but touch is just one part of the somatosensory system. Many individuals who face these realities have found innovative ways to adapt, but it's undeniable that all these invisible sensations play a vital role in how we navigate the world.
Are you ready for today's activity?
Yes.
So maybe you don't know me, but I'm Manar and I work with clay. Clay is my hobby. Today we will do a very interesting activity, which is doing a pendant. There are 2 ways to do it. You can do it using a cutter, and this is a sample of it. Like this is a cutter shaped by Kuwait map. And or we can do it using stamps. This is a stamp of Kuwait emblem that I have stamped it on clay. Then I cut it all over. So it's your choice today to use either one of our stamps or one of our cutters. First of all, we will try to prepare the clay for this activity. So the first thing you do, you will put pressure on the ball of clay from your palms, not your fingers. So please put some pressure, flatten it up. It will be like a disc.
That's
good. Nice. Yalla, show me.
Like
Very
this?
nice. Yes, like that. And now we will roll it using our rollers. So try to push a little bit hard. This roller will ensure that the clay piece in front of you will be uniform in thickness. The green part, you can remove it like that. Yes. Very. So roll it again. So this part, the green part, actually makes the clay thickness up to 10 milli, which is a very nice thickness for a pendant. So I'm done. What about you guys?
I think I'm
I
done.
don't know. I think I'm done.
You're done. Very good.
It looks like
So-
a steak.
Yeah.
Nice. So I will take the rollers from you guys now. The second thing we will do is we will use this rib. Kindly take your plastic rib. What does it look like? Does it remind you of something?
Of a kidney.
Oh, that's right. So it's called actually a kidney rib. It's a plastic rib that is used to smooth the smooth and compress the particles of the clay. So it will prevent cracking in the kiln. Okay? So please do the way I do it. Just smooth both parts. You can use, just hold it this way and put some pressure on the piece.
That's
Not much pressure, some pressure. Can you see how smooth it is? You
That's
see?
actually kind
It's
of
very
working.
smooth. Very nice job. So flip and do it again.
This is kind of hard. You need so much
Is
pressure
it?
to
Is
do
it
that.
hard?
It
You have
feels
to
so
be
good though.
strong.
You are strong,
Thank you.
aren't you?
I am. Oh,
So what about you, Hassan? Are you having fun?
I'm having fun so far.
Great.
Guys, that actually works so good. I need that for my skin.
Actually, clay is used for skin. Of course, different type of clay, not this one. But this is an organic clay that will not irritate your skin.
Yeah.
But in general, clay, when you touch it for a long time, it will dry up your skin. So you need to moisturize it afterwards.
You need to wash the
It's
neck.
like an eraser.
Exactly. Very nice. Very well done. Can I see
I
your
just
piece?
need this part.
It's fine. We will not use the whole piece. Very well done. Okay. Now, if you want to use the stamp,
Yeah.
let me know. Choose one of them.
I'm gonna say this one.
That one. Okay.
Yeah.
Here you are. What about you, Hassan?
Can
You
I
will-
use something else than the stamp?
Yes. Do you want to use only a cutter?
Yeah, I'll use one.
Okay. Before using the cutter, if you are planning to do some patterns, then you need to do the patterns first. These patterns can be done randomly. It's your art, so you can do it with a small stick. I can provide you with one.
Oh,
Like you can
I
poke
think
it.
that's better.
Maybe you can poke it like this, or put some lines.
wait, can I use some the stick? Honestly,
Again?
can I use the stick?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, because I have. very
But I
good
want to
idea.
teach you how to use stamps too. So let me
Okay.
demonstrate the stamps on my piece, and then you both can use the stick. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
So if we want to use the stamp, then we will need to use cornstarch. Cornstarch will prevent the stamp from sticking to the clay. So I will tap very little amount of cornstarch on my clay and then stamp it. Put even pressure with your
Yeah.
palm
That's a lot of pressure.
and take it away. Can you see how does it look
So
like? It's really nice. صح? You
Yes.
see?
It looks so good.
Yeah?
It's like a snowstorm.
Yeah. So maybe I'll clean it a little bit from cornstarch so it will be much more
Like
visible. You see how does it look like?
That's so nice.
Yeah. So then I can cut it with the stick.
You cut them with the stick.
Huh?
You cut them with the stick.
Right now, yes, because you are children. But when I work with adults, actually,
Yeah.
I give them a needle to cut it with.
That's actually pretty cool.
So we use the stick most of the times with kids because it's safe and it
Safer.
doesn't
like hurt them.
Yes,
Wow.
It looks so hard to cut though.
it is. It's not easy.
I think for the adults it's easier because the pointy stuff is much easier to use.
Absolutely, because it's sharp.
Yeah.
So it will cut much in a neater way.
Yeah.
And as you see here, like the edges are not really neat
Yeah.
when I cut them. So I can use some water to smooth the edges a bit.
Okay. Wow. So like, when you finish your design, what do you do with it?
So the next phase would be I should stick a metal,
Yeah.
a heat resistant metal,
Yeah.
which is like this. This metal, if it went into the kiln is the name of the oven of ceramics.
Ooh.
So I stick this on the top.
Yeah.
So now I have my pendant. Yeah.
Wow. And after you put the
Then
Strange.
after, yes.
That's
After the first firing, you can color it. And after the second firing, then you can hang a thread on it.
It looks so good.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So it's your turn now. You have a stick
Okay.
and you have your own. So it's free art. You can just write or poke or do some lines. Try not to go to the end of it so that you
Yeah.
don't make holes in it. And make your design. Then you can use the cutters to cut it. When you use the cutter, it will be the same as what we did
Yeah.
with the stamp. We need to do some cornstarch so that the cutter doesn't stick to the clay.
Like-
Okay? So yeah, start. So this is the end of our segment. I hope you guys that you search for a hobby and you keep practicing it.
Well, I definitely found a hobby.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yes.
Same
How about
here.
you?
Same here.
Okay, good.
Now I'm in the fruits and vegetable market in Mubarakia, and believe me, this is where you'll find the freshest and tastiest produce in town. And just look around. You see all these amazing and colorful fruit, the red apples, the oranges, and all imaginable colors. And each of these fruits and vegetables have several vitamins which can help enhance our health.
Hello guys, welcome back. I hope you are enjoying our show. And now it's time for discussion.
Well, actually, you are gonna get the question this time.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. Who? That's one question.
Things
Wow.
are jumping out.
It feels like more popcorn, huh?
Yeah. Like it just
Okay,
pops out.
There you go.
Okay,
Actually,
let's
you
see,
know the
let's
best
see,
thing
let's
to
see,
do when
let's
popcorns
see.
start popping out, just keep your
Yeah.
mouth open.
Here's the magical question.
Let's see.
Superheroes
Oh.
in real life.
Wow.
Who are real life heroes and what makes them special?
Well.
Actually, we say superheroes are those people who help people and do good things,
Okay.
unlike supervillains.
Yeah.
So what if we just take the super part out and we do the heroes? So basically, the heroes in our real life are still the people who help us,
Uh-huh.
but they can't do all those magical
Flying,
stuff.
let's
Flying.
go.
Or they
Wait.
can't.
Yeah.
I'm everyone's superhero.
You are.
Okay.
I think you're a superhero of this show as also, right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think the world's superhero is the moms. You
Hmm.
know, they have actually like if you're sick, they take care of you. They cook, they clean, they do everything. And like if you can't find anything, and clearly the thing was in front of you, your mom comes 1 second and she finds it.
Shout out to all the great mothers who are seeing us.
Yes, you're
Shout
a
out to my mom.
superhero.
Let's give her like a heart, maybe.
This is for you, Mom.
I would say, I don't know. I guess superheroes are just some people.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I agree that mothers are one of the greatest superheroes. And other superhero that I would say is, you know, you're in trouble. You really need help. And then and you don't know. Okay, you're in a deserted place where lots of people live, but you don't know anyone.
Yes.
And then a random stranger, he comes, he sacrifices his time, whatever he has to do, his safety, and then he helps you or rescues you. I think that would be another superhero because we don't know, he doesn't know who we are and we don't know who he is. He doesn't know whether it's a trick or whether we're trying to do something
Yes.
bad. Will he get hurt or will he ever get something in return?
Exactly.
He doesn't know anything. He just comes, he just does it out of the goodness in his heart. He vanishes again.
Yeah.
We never see the person again.
The people who do good are truly the
Especially
superheroes.
when they don't know us. Obviously,
Exactly.
friends.
Maybe superheroes are those who are like a firefighters or like a doctor. Don't you agree, Hassan?
Yeah. Well, superheroes don't really exist. Hero. So firefighters and doctors are heroes. But a surgeon, we can't just forget about surgeons since they're the ones that do heart surgeries, right, Retaaj?
Yes. And one more thing. Actually, superheroes can be also true friends, as heroes can be helping people, and your true friend like always helps you whether you fell, you got into an accident. And as we said, that they can actually like when the weather is good, they just be with you, and when the weather it's raining, they go. So true friends are just the people that always help you.
I think one of the great heroes that people are lifting like behind the scene are the cleaners, like who clean the streets every day, right?
Wait,
yeah.
you can't forget one more hero. My cousin's cats.
Okay.
Because cats can be there for you as service animals.
You know what? Superheroes are great. They help you in unexpected situations. But don't wait for a superhero to come. Make the superhero appear. You are your own superhero.
Nice, nice.
Who can help you and who can attend to your needs better than you can? How does somebody else know what you need better than yourself?
Exactly.
So if you want something, don't wait. Superheroes definitely gonna be stuck in traffic. It'll take time.
Yeah.
So if you want, get something done on your own.
You know, thank you. One more point is that nobody or nothing's gonna live until the end or gonna stay for you until the end. So rely on yourself.
You know, actually, superheroes might be a figment of a person's imagination. It might be some person's brainchild.
Yeah.
But then the goodness in that superhero's heart is actually not, because they have two roads to take. One is to be a supervillain, one is to be a superhero.
Okay.
Some choose good, some choose bad. I agree with you.
What?
It's just what we decide. We make the superhero.
Yeah. How about your opinion?
In my opinion, I also like agree with what Rima has said, that superhero could be yourself, believe in yourself, have ability, and also have like determination to reach your goals. Nobody can be there for you except yourself. So you're a superhero, and sometimes you can be the superhero for other people, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually, people are helping us, and in some way or the other, even if we have to give in return. Even if we're not helping that specific person, we help another person when we see them. If they're drowning, if their car is broken down, they need to get somewhere. Anything at all. Sometimes one of the greatest superheroes will even be giving a person just a smile. It can uplift their mood and say whatever chaos they may fall into just because of their depressed mood.
Or maybe like an encouragement word. Just say
Yes.
something positive to people.
Just a word or just a smile. I mean, that could make people's day. You don't have to fly and become invisible.
And sometimes you don't know what are people going through. So maybe with a smile, maybe with a positive word and encouragement, you can uplift those people and create a positive environment.
Yes.
You know, even sometimes like superpowers can be not that good. Let's say superheroes have a fight. Okay. So the land or earth is gonna be destroyed at that part. Let's say a superhero can fly and he has like fire boots. He's gonna destroy the trees, the plants that give us air. So sometimes superpowers are not that good.
Comes with great responsibilities,
Wait, yes,
right?
Yes.
What
it does.
superpowers would you guys like?
I would like the power. If I had the choice to choose a superpower, actually, I would choose the power to make my own wishes.
Okay, what about you, Rtag?
I'll say the same thing.
Same thing.
I guess I would like to make everyone around me happy and cheerful and good.
Nice.
I think I have partial of that power because if you can easily make people happy. Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about you, Hassan?
And I'd like to be able to teleport.
For me, I would like to mimic myself so I can do a lot of things in one time. What for you? What one ability you would like to acquire? Until next time, be imaginative. See you later.